talking about something which you have produced, a CD, and it is a pleasure to be talking about your latest endeavor. Sunita ji, I know people are well aware of your name, not just in Lower Mainland, but beyond, as a meditation and yoga teacher.
Yeah.
Not as many people know you as a accomplished singer. And this CD, after I listened to it, I felt that it was a very credible job you have done. And I wanted to know what inspired you to make a CD of your songs and bhajans and rest of it.
Since 40 years I have been singing, and I have done 5-6 recordings, not for me, for dance, arangratrams, and but myself I never did that. When I was doing meditation, I felt that I had to do. The sankalpa, resolution came very strong, even dreams. Then I thought I have to do.
Something inside you told you to do that?
Yes, that's what. Otherwise, 10 years back, my guru said, "You are doing." No, I am not. I don't want anything. But this, since 3 years, I applied for the grants, and grant people said, "Oh, instruments are not good, your voice, it is not matching." Then I had to go to India, and I have to bring masterpiece, and again I have to do everything here. My motivation came through my spirituality, I can say that, yeah, and my training in music, yeah.
Everything came together, so it's not just spiritual, probably spiritual and musical inspiration.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, what is the source of it? Is it inspired by some greater power, or is it inspired from inside you, all your...
Greater power first, and then inside also, the motivation came. And my father also, since childhood, I used to listen my father's beautiful voice. Though he was not a musician, but the way he used to sing Putana Bhagavata and Bhagavad Gita slokas, and yeah.
So you composed all the pieces in that. You provided the lyrics were available, but you composed them and sang them entirely by yourself?
Most of them, except fusion piece. Fusion piece done by big director, music director.
We will talk about that fusion piece because I'm quite interested in that.
Thank you very much.
But let me ask, could you describe the pieces in that in a general way so that our viewers can get a sense of what we are talking about?
That each piece, or
yeah,
which I like? Or
what you have some bhajans in there,
yeah.
Devotional.
Bhajans are there, devotional songs are there. Kabir bhajan is there.
There is one Kabir bhajan.
Kabir bhajan, and slokas about salutations to parents, salutations to gurus, and goddess, gods. Bhajans are there, instruments are there, beautiful instruments are there.
So what makes your collection in this CD unique and worth having?
Especially Matru Devo Bhava, I liked so much.
I enjoyed that very much.
That is like, I used to do this raga in my meditation. That is very soothing raga, and the brain waves, excessive brain waves will come to alpha status. Then I like that raga. Then I composed in that, especially Matru Devo, Pitru Devo. My father used to tell always about mothers. Saint Vinoba Bhave. Can I tell that?
Yes, please do.
Saint Vinoba Bhave has to tell that why I am not locating one person who practices karma, jnana and bhakti yoga. Everyone, bhakti means bhakti, jnana means jnana, karma means karma. I want these three. These three are very, very important for human being. But why? But later on, he explained to disciples, "Hey, I have located a person who practices this." Then they ask, "Who?" Mother.
Your mother was...
Mother, that's what he said, Vinoba Bhave said. How? Mother doesn't know yoga. No, mother cooks. That is her karma. When she cooks, she makes sure that the food is very nutritious, and she will make sure that very well cooked and not overcooked or whatever. That is her jnana. And third one is she feeds her children with unconditional love. That is her bhakti, the devotion. That's where, when I saw that, okay, how can I put that? Then Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava, and Atiti Devo Bhava. Because my house, every time, even midnight also, Atiti, the guests used to come.
Actually, it symbolizes, it sums up the whole philosophy of Hindu religion in many ways. You have mother, father, your guru, and Atithi, the person. There is a very good example of
those days. There is no call or anything. Even midnight also, guests will come. Even midnight also, you know, my mother used to. And I used to love it.
We have to appreciate them and welcome them as if God has come in their shape. Yes. So you have in
and the Samajimana, the Kabir Bhajan also, I like that. The blind professor, one of my professor, music professor, he taught me. He said that I want you to learn one Hindustani type, you know. In that also, the Kabir will say, Nagin aaye, Nagin jaye. Snakes are coming and going, but they are not biting me. That means he is comparing, maybe he is comparing to human, you know. Human people, they will talk and, you know, very harsh words like that. But snakes, poisonous snakes are coming to me, but they are not hurting. I like that meaning also very much. And last piece, lullaby. I used to always, my guru, I went through so many gurus. One of Dr. Padma Shri Award winner, Srirangam Gopal Ratnam, she used to sing in Delhi, that national radio, and everyone used to sleep when that lullaby is. I used to like that, especially for insomnia people. This is the best.
It is something from your childhood, you remember that?
That's what I'm saying. And my children, I did it, my children, they used to say that, did you sing that? Then only we'll sleep, you know. Even my students, I have 2.5 years babies too, you know that, you know, I teach. Then the lullaby is there.
So your selection in this CD reflects your experience as a person.
Yes.
And it reflects your reading of the scriptures.
Yes.
And it reflects your experience of all these years with music and meditation.
And moreover, instruments. They're world famous people. Sitarist and flute, violin, and Western also I used, that guitar for fusion.
I was going to ask you that it looks like there is some blending of not only Indian music and Western music, but also classical and non-classical music.
Yes.
Can you explain that? How you
this
did
is
that?
not classical, because I used to think I want to make not classical, not bhajans also. I want to, you know, mix together. I want to be that 12 pieces. Some CDs I'll buy, and some pieces are very good. Oh, this piece I don't like. Then I pass. But this one, each piece has got beautiful ragas and beautiful music. 12 pieces. I made like that way. Everyone has to listen. Even children, it is very good for children also. Yeah.
Tell us about your fusion. As you know, fusion of Indian music, Indian instruments has become mainstream in the West. Now, this piece is very melodious. It's a bit, I had to listen to it 2 or 3 times to fully appreciate it.
Thank you.
Where did this idea come?
I like alaps. Like, I took like 3-4 alaps, like Indola Raga. When I sang, the instruments, Western instruments followed. And percussion. Then I like that, the combination of, especially teenagers, they will like this piece.
So you are saying this supposedly religious and spiritual tape, CD, you also have things for all ages.
And my alap is there. Beautiful, soothing alaps are there. Da-da-da-da is there, but my alaps are there. That means, you know, peace and this.
Will somebody with no background in Indian music or classical music, will they be able to appreciate your selections in there?
Very much.
How is that?
That's where I told you, since 30 years I'm using same ragas for meditative people. That's where everyone used to ask. Always I used to sing. Everyone used to say, why can't you record? Every time you have to, you know. Then I thought, this is the time. I have to do same ragas. So many, thousands of people like that ragas. That's where same ragas I composed.
Of course, music is the language of the soul. When you use music, you don't really need
language
words,
of emotion.
Language,
emotion, soul, yeah.
What about blending of Carnatic music with the North Indian music? Have you consciously done that in this CD?
You know, for me, North Indian music and Carnatic music are same, but little different way we sing, that's all. I told you, this ancient music, this is ancient music, this is 14th century it came, that's all difference. Otherwise, same ragas, same rhythms, but more systematic in Carnatic. Carnatic is more systematic than...
And you are exposed to it from your childhood too?
Because we are South Indians,
South
Indians, and but I like North Indian music also.
Now, in this CD, how many pieces are there? How many items you have?
12
pieces, of them. Yeah. And I really like the name of that, Anjali. Now, how did you choose the name Anjali?
Because this is my first offer to audience. I want to say Namaste. Anjali means like, you know, very humble way, saying the salutation. That's because what I want to offer with my
That is a very attractive name, and that name on the tape. And I haven't heard of any other CD with the same name, so so you probably selected a very ideal name and unique name.
Yeah, I can say that thanks to Professor Kameshwaran, Dr. Kameshwaran, he has selected for me, who used to like music. Yeah.
One of your selections in there, in the praise of Lord Shiva, Lord Nataraja.
Yeah, that is...
I liked it. I thought when you sang that, you had so much zeal and energy.
You know
in
that,
it. Is that something I felt, or is that the way you wanted it?
You are very correct. But I have taken the sloka from Banaras, Kashi Vishwanatha sloka. Ganga taranga ramaniya jata kalapam gauri nirantara. When I sing that, you know, I feel that Banaras, Kashi Vishwanatha. After that, it will follow. That the song, bhajan will follow.
It lifts the
no
listener.
Wonder you like
listener is uplifted and feels very inspired.
Each piece is very energetic, Anand. You know, I am not saying because of mine. And you know, since 30 years, I used the ragas for meditation, and I felt very good. And number of people felt very good. That's why I have taken same things.
Let me explore your musical roots a bit more. When and where you became interested in Carnatic music, as a child, or is it a...
Again, my father.
Your father is the source.
Because my house is a big mansion, you know. Then whoever will come to, musicians and Haridasas, they used to stay in my house. They used to say, it seems, you know, this 2 years girl will become something. Because I used to inspire to see them. I used to sing and that, this. But what happened at the age of 8, I got pneumonia. Because of pneumonia, I lost my vocal, not like perfectly that time. Then I realized that I used to be very proud, I think so. That's why God gave problem to me. And because of yogic techniques, my voice came out. But sometimes after 2-3 hours of singing, my throat will pain, now also. But doctor said, my thyroid, only one right side thyroid is active, it is inactive. But this right side thyroid is producing juices, how much I can.
Anyone listening to your CD will not be able to judge that you had some ailment as a child. And maybe all your practice of yoga and other things have helped you overcome that.
I believe in that. Because
so do you treat your father as your guru? Or was he the vehicle?
My first guru. My first guru.
First guru.
First guru.
And you listened to it, you absorbed everything, it was hardwired in your mind. Yeah. So who was your first guru who you went to learn this thing?
My first gurus were, name I have to tell?
Well, give us a sense of where you are coming from.
Hyderabad music lecturer. She is Varalakshmi Sharma, S.K. Venkatacharya, D. Raghavacharya.
So there is a whole lineage of
five gurus were there. And but one of the Srirangam Gopalatnam, Padma Shri Award winner, she motivated me like anything. Because of that problem, I never used to go like previous, but she pulled me, singing to front of chief ministers, front of president, front of big concerts. Always I have to do Tanpura for her, because she made me realize that oh, I'm no more shy. I can sing.
You were very fortunate. You were exposed to so many personalities. I'm sure they gave you a little bit to keep.
That is great gift from God, I can say that. You know.
Now, does your music help you as a meditation and yoga teacher?
Definitely.
How does that happen?
The ragas, soothing ragas. Otherwise, I used to think always, oh, this raga is good, this raga, thousands of ragas are there. I was confused. Yoga helped me that time. Okay, yoga helped me for this. Then I realized, one raga I will learn properly, all ragas will be after me. But what is happening nowadays, children, especially youngsters? Oh, how many ragas we know? 100 ragas. Because 100 ragas also not very well. That's why base has to be strong. Yoga and meditation help me, deep spirituality. Hey, no, one raga learn and you see that the results.
And it also helped you in a mind which was very tranquil, very control of your senses, so you can focus your energies in whichever
And vocal
direction.
cords also, that's Vishuddha chakras. We have 7 chakras, and Vishuddha chakra is very good for vocal cords and knowledge and creation and brilliance.
When are you releasing this CD, and how can
May
viewer
20th I am singing in Barnaby, and I will give it to...
Please tell us about that program a little bit.
That is,
It is in Burnaby?
from Portland, violinist and mrudangamist, they are coming. After my concert, they are also giving one solo concert, violin concert. It is very nice, and I will.
Where can they get the ticket for that program?
From me, I have my
so
tickets.
we will try to flash your phone number
And the organizers also.
and they can also buy this CD.
And Kamal videos and banyan books.
Oh, okay. So you will arrange for this CD.
Yeah, definitely.
And name of the CD is Anjali.
Anjali, Songs from My Heart.
Songs from Your Heart. It's a very good description of that, and I thank you very much for letting me preview the selections of your CD.
You have
And
to,
I
otherwise the
thoroughly
interview will
enjoyed it.
become like Yeah.
And I look forward to listening to it again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Namaskar.
Namaste.
Mukunda Lali